far as the number of departments, there's probably somewhere in the neighborhood between 40 and 50 from all over the East Texas area. But we did our estimated count earlier, and we have somewhere around 350 students and instructors, and then add to that about another 50 people that came from different walks of life in the community just to come out and help with serving the food and all the little incidents going with that. So we had roughly 400 people out here today. Well, nothing can compare with what's going to happen in the real world. Any call you go to, there's no two alike. They're all different. But by having training sessions like we do here, it gives those firefighters a little sense of maybe confidence. They get to feel the heat. They get to use the rescue tools. They do those little things that kind of prepare them mentally to jump into action when it happens. And the sad thing about it, many departments, their training actually happens on the scene, and that's not good. So if you can provide control training with instructors, quality instructors like we have, that can give them the proper guidance and the proper techniques, it's kind of like playing football. You get that proper mindset, and then when they go to the real situation, it's going to be different from what they learned out here, but they've got something in their mind that they can create a plan when they get on the scene. Okay, it's very, very important. When you probably have watched some of these projects, you have a hose line. You've got 5 or 6 people on that hose line. They've all got to work together, because as they go into the burn, that last person may have to drop down to get the hose around the corner. The next person may have to drop down to do the same thing, to work that hose in. They've all got to work together. They've got to communicate. They can't be fighting against each other. Now the nozzleman has got to have just total control of the nozzle. Those people behind, they're the ones that have to hump the hose, that have to take the pressure off the nozzleman, so the nozzleman, he's the driver of the car, so that he or she can manipulate that nozzle in the correct manner. We get, on an average, we get some kind of a call, yes, probably every day. We will respond to somewhere in the neighborhood of 550 to 700 calls a year. Kind of depends on the conditions, like during wildfire season, if we're real dry and real windy, so those numbers go up. We never know what we're going to. We never have a clue when that tone goes off, if it's the cat in a tree, or if it's a major accident or a major structure fire. So we just have to be prepared to deal with whatever is at the end of that call when we pull onto that scene. And so all the departments in the county are volunteers. Yeah. And here's the good thing about it, we all work together to help each other, because there's many times there's things that we can't do by ourselves, those others can't. So they may call us, we may call them. It's just
so if you averaged it out, that'd be like 3 times a day if you went by the numbers.
Well,
2 or 3 times.
Right. And like I was saying, on those numbers, some of those calls are calls that maybe just 1 or 2 people have to respond to, an alarm call, those sort of things. But it all adds up into numbers at the end of the year. You've been pretty busy with the number of calls, like I say.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, sir. Thank you.